Greetings, ponies and Pegasuses, the Watchful pony here, and welcome back to Watchful's Watchings. Merry Christmas, everyone! Yes, the holiday season is in full swing down here in Ponyville, and you know what that means, an obligatory Christmas special. And luckily, I have an episode in the back burner just for such an occasion, because unlike MLP, I follow calendars. Yes, I am of course speaking of A Heartwarming Tale, MLP's take on A Christmas Carol, to put it lightly, an absolutely beloved and interpreted Christmas special, done by everyone from the Muppets to Disney to Bill Too Cool to Suck Murray. So it only makes sense that MLP would throw their hat into the ring and give it a try. But is the fact that it is an adaptation enough of an advantage for the episode? Well,
Watchful, I'm watching you. That's right. Eat the pun. It'll probably be your last meal.
Who said that?
I am FlutterRose, the daughter of chaos, princess of laughter, and you will bow to me, or you will face your greatest doom.
I can see your strings.
No, you can't! I am a ghost, and I have magic. See? I am a ghost. Ooh! Oh, come on! That was chaotic powers. Daughter of chaos? Forget it. Well, this took a new twist. Oh, that did not go as planned.
Story of your life, huh? Now tell me, why are you here?
Well, I'm here to pull planks. It's what I do. I pull jokes and while doing other stuff. But besides that, I love to stay in chat, Pony Boy, but I must go, be on my married way. Oh, wait. I have chaotic powers. See ya!
Excuse me? Did you break into my room? Did you set up the ghost gag? Did you interrupt my review and now you're just gonna leave? Yeah, that's not happening. If you're gonna do this, I'm gonna at least get a call out of this. Come with me.
Hey! Back off! I can turn into a chicken! Help! Help! I'm being pony napped! No, you're all allowing this? Great.
For the last time, you have next to no power here in my room. The hex on my door severely weakens magic of any kind. Honestly, I'm surprised you made that rabbit appear. So stop threatening to turn me into a chicken. If I wanted to be dinner, I'd visit Aeon. Besides, is it really so bad to review a good episode about Christmas on Christmas? If anything, this could be a present more than a punishment.
Oh, sure. What's so great about being Christmas besides getting presents and sleeping in? Nothing about complaining. Those are great, but... Wait. Did you say Aeon? Where?
He's not here, and there's plenty to love about Christmas. In fact, this episode may just show you how awesome it is. Or, I could always tell everyone how you broke into my room, then maybe you can get a more in-depth look into Aeon.
You are one sick little pony.
I'd say I'm more chaotic neutral, but we're getting off topic from the review, and since now you owe me a favor for breaking into my channel, I guess you can help me review this.
I'm just gonna assume that I can't leave until I help you with this, huh? Oh, fine. Let's get this over with.
Alright, it's time to take a look at A Heartwarming Tale.
Hold up. Rewind. Are you telling me that we're doing my favorite musical of Season 6 of all time, where two of my favorite ponies had their first solos? That one? Sorry, got a little ahead of myself there. Let's begin, shall we?
We shall. So our episode starts with... a song. That must mean we're having a musical episode. Not even a second in and we're off on a good note.
How so?
Well, think about it. Every time MLP has done a musical episode, they've pulled it off with flying colors. I mean, Magical Mystery Cure was great, Rainbow Rocks was great, and Pinkie Pride and Crusaders of the Lost Mark are almost universally loved.
Exactly! Because song and music, well, in my opinion, is the most beautiful way to express the true feelings and how you truly speak from the heart. I should know. I'm a singer and a songwriter. It's not easy stuff. It takes dedication, determination, and beautification, and to perform it as well. It takes work, and it's worth it. And to simply have 5 songs in this? Oh, it was amazing and entertaining and just breathtaking. It was beautiful.
Well, I certainly don't have that level of experience, but I can agree music is a great way to tell a story. And since this will be a short review if we skip them, I suppose we should talk about the songs. First up is Hearthwarming Eve is Here Again. While it's not one of my favorites, I do respect it simply because it sounds like a legitimate Christmas carol.
That's because it's a Christmas carol in MLP form. Duh.
What I mean is, if you took a non-brony and told them to listen to this with no visuals whatsoever, they might actually think it's a new carol and would not even guess it's from MLP. That gets serious respect from me.
So after the song number, we begin to realize that Starlight doesn't really feel for the Christmas, doesn't really believe in the holiday, and thinks it's pointless to even have it. But only because she hasn't really done it before.
Someone who doesn't like the holidays? Heresy! Actually, I really like the realistic portrayal of this. I'm sure we've all met someone who just sees the holidays as an excuse to get free stuff and eat a lot of sweets, forgetting the true meaning of the holidays is being together with your friends and having fun. I like that Starlight is not made out to be a villain just because of that one fact, just someone who has forgotten their way. Twilight as well handles it well by, instead of just forcing her to go and enjoy it a la Christmas with the Crank style, does something to get her into the right festive mood, which I think we all have that one thing we need, otherwise we'll never get into the Christmas mood. Finding that one thing that brings the holiday spirit into us is something we can all relate to.
So after she tells her teacher, Princess Bookworm, she then tells Starlight her favorite story about Hearthwarming Eve, and how it almost was destroyed by a pony named Snowfall Frost. A Scrooge pony version of Starlight who despises Hearthwarming Eve and wants it gone forever so she can focus more on her magic and work. Wow, that's depressing. Well, then her slave assures her that it's a holiday where every pony has time to come together and have fun and eat food, but still doesn't have to change her mind. But at least her slave gets to have fun for a day off, and besides, parties are very fun. A wink wink, a nudge nudge nudge.
As long as you party with the right people. FYI, stay away from Bronny's party. That was one boring night. Anyway, this leads us into our next song, Say Goodbye to the Holidays.
Best song ever! So evil! Evil!
Does that evil level mean it counts as a villain song? If so, that explains how good it is. I actually have a real sense of old school Disney evil from this. I'm not trying to say it's as good as something like Poor Unfortunate Souls, but the more I hear it, the higher it grows in my villain song list. The menacing horns and drums add to Kelly Sheridan, who is absolutely killing it with amazing and menacing vocals.
Indeed. And then we venture into the past and how Frost became the meeting party pooper pants pony with a song performed by none other than the Spirit of the Past, AJ, who did an amazing job. Dang her vocals!
Not to mention they show it is possible to mix mediums during Christmas with a carol country song. I admit my slight dislike of country biased me towards not liking this and considering the weakest. Not to mention I find it just a little too slow and uninteresting to really love it, but even the weakest song isn't bad, just not as good.
And so we find her teacher, Sirius Snape.
Huh, so that's what happened to him.
He has no love for the holidays and tells her that it is pointless to have and that magic is more important than fun. And because of this happening, it causes her to become this way. And when people get hurt, guys, it affects you deep in the heart and sometimes can ruin your judgment and confidence in the future, which is exactly what happened to Snowfall Frost.
While I do agree that it is pretty effective in showing what happened to Snowfrost, a part of me feels this is something that was done better in the original. In the original, Scrooge hated the holiday because the love of his life left him during the holidays. It is incredibly heartbreaking and very effective at conveying why Scrooge feels how he does. Here, some asshole tells her it's stupid to celebrate the holidays and suddenly she's scarred for life. I get having to simplify for the sake of time, but I can't be the only one who feels that there is an imbalance in these two methods of conveying the same backstory.
True, but it was pretty cool. So then after that happens, we end up seeing the ghost of the present, that none other than Pinky Keen Pie herself, with full of fun and joy than ever. And I must say, this song was very adorable and old-fashioned with a tap jazz music fun to make it even more enjoyable. And the animation showing that the little things can make a difference, and that success isn't always the key to happiness. But sometimes, to make the times more miserable, is by making yourself more happier than ever. Forget yourself, and being the best isn't always the way. Did I miss anything?
Well, the song also does a great job of conveying the general merriment in the city during Christmas time, and it actually shows that sharing presents, while having a greedy intention to it, is just as important as any part of the holiday, because of the joy the person feels when getting it. I mean, why else would Pinkie call herself the heart's-warming presents and not present? Be it for getting something they love or just getting something from the heart, a present is important, except socks. Socks are meant to make ponies cute and sexy, so unless you have those intentions, don't give him as a gift, you cheap bastard.
Well, sometimes ponies can't afford an iPhone Plus, you heartless prune. And to me, the smallest stuff does make a difference and makes the spirit of Christmas come to life. The Christmas is more than just buying expensive stuff and getting presents for the day. It's to remember what you have and being grateful for the things that you have in your life, and also giving much more than you have in return. And my friends, that is the true meaning of Christmas.
I'm fairly certain you stole that from a Christmas special. I'm kidding. It may be an overused sentiment, but it's only because it's a true and sweet one. Anywho, we then get the Snowfall's assistant talking to her friends at the party and sharing your sentiment about togetherness. Too bad the warm atmosphere does not last, as we get to easily the best part of not just this episode, but every interpretation of A Christmas Carol, the future ghosts.
Who left the fridge open?
Yes, all y'all little fans, including me, get to see the spirit Spotlight herself. It suits her character so well, the ghost of the future, where she reveals Snowfall Frost that her spell is going to erase all the holidays. And she wishes, in return, brings back the Wendigos. Really? They're just ghost horses that bring snow, and they call them Wendigos? I could have thought of better names than that, like Shadow Beats, or Wendosaurs, or the mysterious ghost creepy horse crawlers. I'm a genius.
Well, technically, it's a reference to a Native American legend by practically the same name, Wendigos. However, a theme of winter is all they really share, because while these Wendigos from MLP bring darkness and cold when there's unrest and not happiness, the Native American tale is about cannibalism during the winter and basically becomes the cross between vampires and zombies. And go ahead and add some were-deer in there for good measure. And yes, that is in fact as pants-darkeningly terrifying as it sounds. What?
Really? You just took all of my wordplay made into a Twilight Sparkle series lesson. Not cool, bro.
Hey, those people need to learn something now that school is out. Besides, vampire, zombie, were-deer sound awesome. Fine, then I'll tell you something about the episode. These little guys actually give the ghosts a pretty good reason to haunt this one guy. I mean, think about it. In the original, all these ghosts did was haunt this one geezer who was not showing true holiday spirit and enjoying the meaning of Christmas. And it really wasn't affecting anyone with his greed. Okay, yes, eventually he ends up unintentionally killing Tiny Tim. And I'm not trying to sound heartless when I say this, but was bending the boundaries of space and time and the barrier between the living and the dead really worth it just to scare this one little old bastard into having some goddamn fun? But here, not only is the motivation from the Scrooge surrogate stronger, but destroying the holiday will literally mean the end of Equestria as we know it.
Hey, on is pretty! Wait, what? Oh, sorry, what were we talking about?
I was just delivering some well thought out analysis and comparison over here. Maybe not fall asleep during it?
Oh, sorry. I fall asleep when it comes to being bored and learning something that is boring. It's a Pegasus thing.
Well, then here's your 7 a.m. wake up call. There's a Luna song happening, and it is glorious. It is easily my favorite song in this collection. And no, it's not because Luna sings it, but it is because just from overwhelming sense of dread and gloom it has, and just how dark it sounds for MLP, not to mention the atmosphere it injects. Not since Krampus have I shivered at a winter environment this hard. Every time I watch it, between the delivery and the instruments, I get goosebumps every time, although it's probably most effective as part of the episode rather than on its own.
Luna, where? Oh, right, we're already there. So after Luna gives the words of wisdom, Snowfall Frost comes to the realization that she has to fix her mistake and make things right. So she gets rid of small ingredients and goes to the party. So after Twilight finishes the story, Starlight realizes that even though the holiday is important, and that she may not understand it, it doesn't mean that she has to isolate herself from it, that she can enjoy the company of her friends.
Which is a nice way to end the special, and is made even better with a reprise of the song from the beginning, and that was a heartwarming tale. Final thoughts, Flutter?
I do have one. Best episode ever, like the songs, the story, the Luna, the outfits, meeting Luna, and just, yay. I'm very pleased.
Right. Well, as for me, I love this episode as well. I mean, everything is just done with so much heart and passion. When I see this episode, every time I think Christmas. The songs, the atmosphere, the story, the fact that it's a retelling of one of the best Christmas stories of all time. I'm like Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas. rediscovering my love for the holiday every time I watch it, which is why I'm giving this episode a 5.5 out of 6. Some minor story problems stop it from getting a higher rating, but it's still fantastic from beginning to end. Thank you for joining me for this, Flutter. Before you go, I have something for you.
What's this? Is that a bomb, is it?
No, it's just a present from me to you for helping me out for this review. Plus, Hearthwarming Eve is kinda here. Go ahead, open it up.
Okay. Oh, it's my mother, Luna. As a plushie? Oh, aren't you a kinky pony?
Honey, you have not seen Kinky. I figured you love her so much, why not have your own Luna to cuddle during the winter nights?
Well, I don't have a gift, but I can still give you a present. Stallions. Well, this has been the review of the Hearth-Warming Tale. I'm FlutterRose, daughter of Chaos. Chaos fun is what I do, and look for reasons to smile. Watchful? You okay?
Huh, what? Oh right, the outro. I'm the Watchful Pony, and have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, a Kick-Ass Kwanzaa, a Hearty Hearth-Warming Eve, and a Festivus for the rest of us. Thank you so much for joining me, Flutter. Flutter?
Yon is pretty. Chaos. Yon is pretty.
Let's get you back to your channel.
Cold winds blowing through. I see days neither fun nor free.